Hello, 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 and thank you so much for tuning into Respectfully with Miss Pretty Young Thing. I'm your girl PYT, and let's get into it, y'all. Okay, so of course tonight we're on episode 10 of the Erica Mena show. Okay, two ways with Erica Mena. All right, but we're gonna give that a pause tonight. We're gonna go ahead and do the live watch party right after we give a talk to one of our favorites. Okay, so we have Deacon O that is coming back to join us once again for an interview. Okay, so you all know him as the lovely Deacon O, but we're gonna bring him in as Elijah today.
What's
Hey,
happening?
hey, how are
Hey,
you?
I'm great and blessed. How about you?
Good, good, good to have you again. How you feeling?
Feeling great, feeling blessed. Yeah. How about
All
you?
right, all
So
right, all right.
you go to church today or what?
I did. I went to work and then I went to church. Then I caught a nap. Then here
Right.
we are.
Right
I hope
on,
you
right
did
on,
too.
right on. That's what's up.
All right. So first question: how has life been since Two Ways with Erica Mena?
It was a bleep out.
How has life been since Two Ways with Erica Mena?
It's been great. It's been blessed. Opportunities coming. Like my email been kind of going up and everything. I go to the store. Some people like come up to me or mention like the Aaron the plumber, or mention like
Oh gosh.
or like they hit it from the back. Watch, bless you, and or
Oh
like
my goodness.
I get like a double look every once in a while while I'm out in public. But yeah, it's cool. Shout out to the supporters and whatnot. It's a blessing. The show was a blessing. It made my summer 24 like you know popping thoroughly.
Definitely.
So I'm grateful for the situation, grateful for the experience.
Definitely, definitely. I love that. I love that. Now, speaking of hit it from the back, watch it, bless you. So I want to know, like, when you wrote out that spiel that day, like, was it freestyle? Was it coming from the heart? Like, how was that day planned from the beginning to the end?
All right. I honestly I didn't go through all the questions. That's one of the questions I did see, but because I was so busy that I didn't really get a chance to like study the ones I study how I wanted to study. But I'm just gonna go in. Let's freestyle with it. Basically that was like last minute. I had a feeling that like, she was gonna like put me on the shopping block, and I was like, you know what? Let me try to do something kind of like that'll put a smile on the face.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
might
Mm-hmm.
it might not thoroughly be like it won't be polished or perfect or whatever. But I'm like, let me just get some like put some content for some content, because like the whole time Deacon O has been like real chill and like real reserved and whatnot. I wanted to do something that kind of shows a little personality, a little silly, a little goofy, but also kind of like will put a
Right.
smile on her face, and it might make her laugh so much that I end up staying or whatever out of like entertainment or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really take it that seriously. It was a last minute thing. I wrote it last minute. Got the flowers last minute, and like the flowers and whatnot, and then like the liquor was like I knew this was gonna be content, so that's why I did what I did. Yeah,
Okay, okay. So you had it in mind as far as the liquor goes because she was
yeah,
very specific. They as a whole, some of your cast members as well
yeah,
as Erica were
yeah.
specific as to where the liquor came from and everything. I was like, wait a minute, why are they doing my friend like
Yeah,
this?
yeah, because of competition. Like if honestly, if if Seven never would have said anything, they would have they would have just went with it. They would have been like they wouldn't have
Yeah.
realized it, but because like he spoke on it, they're like, oh shit, it actually is it. But they actually would have slid if he didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I actually agree. I actually agree because it wasn't on my mind where you got it from or anything like that because there have been gifts flying in Erica's face all season. So I
Yeah.
definitely understand where there is coming from. So speaking of that, I remember the last time you were here, we did talk about a little bit of like Gangsta Bay, for example, and how she was towards you. Now that some of the other episodes have unfolded and you've seen how some of the other cast members had something to say, what is your response now?
Uh, okay, so who are we talking about specifically? 'Cause, like,
Like maybe The Wonderful Seven, may he rest his peace, calling you out about the drinks and everyone else chiming in after that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I didn't really take that personally. Like we actually had a talk before like filming the episode, like filming that before filming the
Before
elimination and
elimination.
everything. They're
Mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm,
we were like, we gotta rattle some shit up. We gotta like start some shit between each other. Like even if we have to fake it. We're like, we gotta like
mm.
we gotta stir the pot a little bit. So we gotta do whatever. If we got if you want to say something, feel free. Like we were talking like that because like we're really genuinely cool off camera and everything. And that was kind of like the issue was like we got to make something a little entertaining and everything. So I saw it
Right,
coming.
right, right, right.
So I saw it coming. So I wasn't really tripping on it. Like it is what it is. It made good content. It was hilarious. So like yeah, I have no regrets on that. I just thought I don't rock with some cast members. Like I don't rock with Mr. Thing because he was lying on me after filming, like post filming, he was lying and
What was said after filming by him?
oh, so like he was saying that like I wanted to put hands on Cat Dog and that was completely cap. So I
Why? What was the situation?
he wants to, he still wants to create like a bit of a narrative for a reunion so we can have some content for the reunion. And like
Okay.
he's pushing for that. He's willing to lie, and that kind of been established. He's willing to like cap or lie to get what he wants. If he that means like getting people out the house, he'll lie and snitch or whatever. If that means getting a reunion so he can get some money or whatever, he'll do
Mm,
that. So like I just wasn't rocking with that his character, and I just unfollowed him. I confronted him about it, and he said he lied again. And I was like, I can't rock with this guy.
right.
I'm not rocking
No, I
with.
get that. I can
Yeah,
understand that. You're
yeah,
not going to use me for, clout purposes or to try to push your agenda so that you can, gain an upper hand. So I get that.
right.
So speaking of the reunion, so I guess that is confirmation that there will be one. Give me a second.
I'm not solidifying anything. Like it's that we still haven't got an
Okay.
official. We still haven't got an official date.
Mm-hmm.
They said it's a possibility.
Okay.
We're still like seeing what's up about that. Yeah.
I definitely hope that there is one, but one thing for certain, off of the track of everything, I will be so mad if there's not some sort of a living memoriam for him for Seven,
Right.
because we
Right.
went this whole season, like I've watched episodes from beginning to end waiting for like the little 5-second clip at the end or something, and it hasn't happened yet. Do you know whether or
Right.
not there's a specific reason? Have they told you?
They haven't told me. I heard that they possibly will do it like when he gets eliminated, or like if he does, or
Mm-hmm.
is it like the last episode of him? Like they most likely will be that, or if he, the last episode completely, the last episode of the show. We'll see. But they said like yeah, towards like the end. So yeah.
That actually makes more sense. Okay. So now back to hit it from the back night. Okay. So you were saying that you kind of sort of was kind of sprucing it up so that Erica can see your more funny side, get a smile out of her, a little
Yeah.
chuckle.
Yeah.
So did you expect to? And by the time you were eliminated, like, were you shocked?
Did I expect to what?
Get eliminated.
Yeah, a little bit, cause like I felt like it was in part of the script. They wanted Deacon out. I don't know, cause like I'm the more chill, laid back character, not character, but like the guy, the whole cast and everything, and like I'm they also consider me TV doing most.
Hold on,
If I
you're
do something,
breaking
it's
up a
gonna be
little
like
bit. There we go. I think it's coming back.
the,
Can you hear me?
so
All right, we're back. We're back. I see you now. Hold on, I lost visual, but I
back.
hear you.
Good.
Yes, I hear you now.
It's good.
We're good. Can you hear me? Uh-oh, it looks like it's glitching a little bit. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? What's going on with the sound right now? Okay, we might be having a little glitch on our side. We're going to give him a quick second to get everything together. But for everyone that just now tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome to Respectfully with Miss Pretty Young Thing. I'm your girl, PYT, and let's get into it. Tonight, we're having live conversation with the one and only Deacon O, okay, of Two Ways with Erica Mena. Of course, he was eliminated on one of our most recent episodes, and we're kind of sort of talking to him about his last experiences with the show for the last few scenes of it, okay? I'm gonna let you get situated over there.
Hey, it's a better connection. Like you hear me?
Yes, that is a better connection. That is a
All
very
right,
much better connection.
all
All right,
right.
what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Yeah, my bad about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is about, but yeah. So I forgot what I was saying. Okay, so I feel like they were gonna eliminate me because of
Mm-hmm.
the I was like more of a chill character, chill guy of the cast and everything, and
Right.
I figured let me at least try to like kind of like somewhat fight for it, like try to like make a
Make a
make my
conscious
make
effort, I
make my
guess.
make my presence feel or whatever, like
Mm.
do a little something, try something out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, cool. But like, it was content, had fun. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
taking it seriously. Yeah.
Do you feel like you gave it your all, or would you have, looking back, did a little bit more to kind of sort of keep another episode or two going?
I no regrets. I did what I was supposed to do. It came down to me not being her type. Actually, only thing I probably would have did differently was like the kissing challenge, because I feel like that was a good representation. Like I kissed, I kissed better than that. Like that was like some drunk shit. They said like we couldn't use tongue. They said that I thought it was being timed and shit. So it was a combination of a whole bunch of weirdness going on with that. That's the only thing that I was like, I could have did a lot better with that. But other than that, I ain't really.
Speaking of
I
which, oh my goodness, we didn't get to talk about that last time because I think that was that episode that came that same night, so I didn't even get to see it yet. So the kisses, the kisses, the kisses. I thought it was hilarious. I'm not gonna hold you. But
uh,
one thing I can say is you did not have the same haircut as you do right now. So you
yeah.
might have had a better challenge now at it than then. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think the beard has something to do with it. Like it's kind of it feels like aluminum foil, like little those things you use to like get the oil off the pan and everything,
Nah,
and doing
nah,
dishes.
I love a good beard. It don't be feeling like that. I don't know. Unless you don't put it. I hope you put enough oil for it to not be feeling like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but mine's was soft though, but like to some girls that's what it kind of like they describe it like that. So I
Hmm.
don't, but that definitely kind of like gave off like the who it was and everything. So it was what it was. I mean, like you know, yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it
Do
like
you
that.
think that that might have been an extra factor for Erica
Extra factor in terms of what?
as far as her decision to let you go later on?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
That, but like it happened how it's supposed to happen. I wasn't really meant to. It wasn't really meant to be like in terms of like I don't feel like it was. I don't feel like it was meant for me to really be on the show that far or whatever.
Past that, yeah, yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like. I
Of
feel like it.
course.
I feel like it was just. I wanted to, but it was like, you know what? I don't think
When
it
it's
would
my
be
time, it's my time.
right, and it just happened how it's supposed to happen. Yeah.
So for that particular scene, let's scrap the idea that it was timed. If they never gave you a time restraint or give you the idea that there was one for you to have, went with the offense that you did, how would you have changed how you did it?
It would have been slower and more seductive, using tongue and whatnot. Yeah, I would have been more of like it would have been more on some smooth shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but that had Casamigos in my system. It was just like a whole combination. It was a big fumble, and It was content though. They made it on some blog pages.
Definitely. I agree. Now, now that you have completed your journey on Two Ways with Erica Mena and you've actually got the opportunity to watch yourself on the Zeus Network, how do you feel about how Deacon O in a representation of you was depicted on the show?
Fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's real. I know it's not real. I know it's just for the reality TV show. It's for content. I can pray in real life. I know how to kiss in real life. Like I know like that the distinction. And it's just reality TV show. It's reality TV at the end of the day. It's not real. Like it's not like real life. So yeah, it was cool. A great experience. Great summer 24. Yeah.
Definitely. So what would you like to tell everybody now that they have seen your entire journey on Two Ways with Erica Mena?
Thank you for the support. I appreciate y'all. I like what the little TikToks you guys make about, me and certain cast members. Is hilarious. More to come. I got some stuff coming up and everything. It's gonna be a big 2025 and also 2026. It's gonna be, it's going up and big things popping. Mixtape dropping. It's called Sublime this year, and yeah, I got some stuff coming up for you guys.
Hey, I'm excited for that mixtape. Don't forget to send me the information once you have it, okay?
For sure, will do.
Yay. All right. I appreciate you so much for taking the time to come back again. You can come back anytime. I definitely appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know him as the notorious Deacon O, and now we know him as Elijah. Please get to know Elijah. I appreciate you so much once again.
It's a pleasure. Pleasure, Eve. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good one.
You too. All right.
Y'all, big shout out to Deacon O. If you haven't yet checked out Two Ways with Erica Mena, please do me a favor and do so. It is on the Zeus Network. You will catch him on that as well. Catch him on all of your streaming platforms. He does have music that is coming out soon. My light has been tripping. But for those that have just now joined, welcome to Respectfully with Miss Pretty Young Thing. I'm your girl, PYT. Let's get into the night, y'all. Y'all already know tonight, the latest episode of Erica Mena has come out. I believe that we are now on episode 10, if